How are you doing today? Good morning, right? Good afternoon from North Texas. It's pushing 1 o'clock. We went to church online today and did our Sunday school class and stuff. Got everything situated. But today is range day. We are finally going to get a chance to burn some rounds through this Lone Wolf LTD 19. The new ones they come out with. My son's run a few rounds through his. I have not gotten any other reports on any of the others we got out there. But before I carry it, like any good handgun person should do, I'm going to go out to the range. We're going to burn a couple hundred rounds through it just to make sure there's no malfunctions, no hiccups, no farts, whatever. I'm a big proponent of that. You need to go out and at least shoot a couple hundred rounds through something before you carry it. A lot harder to do now that ammo's a lot higher, but still, how much is your life worth? So that's what we're going to do today. We're loaded up and heading east out to the private range that we're a member of. It's not all that hoity-toity, but they are limiting the amount of people coming in because they had a big rush, and there for a while they wasn't real sure how many members really had. So anyway, they're kind of limiting. It's not very expensive. I don't know, if you go to an outdoor gun range and go about 10-12 times, it's about the same. But down here, when you become a member, which you have to have an active member nominate you, and then they do a background check, and then they talk to other people that know you. They just want to make sure that they got good quality folks in here. They don't want no troublemakers. So anyway, once you get through that and you pay your application fee and then your yearly annual fee, they bring you out here and they run you through a range master's course, and you sign off and you're your own range master. Okay, they teach you what to do, what not to do, and that's for you and the safety of your guests. And you can bring 1 or 2 guests, I believe. I don't know, I've never brought more than 1 at a time. And of course the guest will have to pay like target fee, or if you go shoot some skeet or something, you got to pay for the pigeons you destroy, because we have pigeons delivered by the truckload. Anyway, and if you are the range master and someone gets injured, you can't sue the club. You knew better. So there you go. We've all had them. I'm pretty certain I can go out there and say at least 90% have had a negligent discharge. I'm not going to call it accidental discharge. It was negligent. I've done it. I remember cruising in the woods late one night, going after a wounded hog. I had a Super Black Hawk, 44 mag, cocked, ready to run, because we're in the bushes. You couldn't see more than 10 yards at best. And I lost my balance and recovered the balance, but in the meantime I squeezed the trigger, and guess what happened? Yep, firearm went off, just like it's designed to do. Luckily it was pointed down. Luckily it was not pointed at my foot. But at that point I realized that hog wasn't all that stinking important. So anyway, backed out. So it happens. But it ain't gonna happen if your trigger's not on if your finger's not on the trigger. It's not gonna happen. I'll go that far. But anyway, we're gonna go out here and burn some rounds. Pretty much just gonna run a few cycles of just making sure it runs. We're gonna stop, check everything, check the brass, see what it looks like. We're going to try to, towards the end of probably pretty close to the end of the 200 rounds. I will try to put a mag through it as accurate as I can do it. It's got stock Glock sights, and I've carried them for a few years, but that's the first thing that gets changed on any of my Glocks. Is I put I think they're True Glow TFOs on them. It's tritium fiber optic, and they glow green at night. Got these little green chigger eyes, and then you've got a fiber optic on them. So if it's a day like today, which I don't know if you can tell, it's you see some patches of blue sky, but it's mostly cloudy and big white puffy clouds. There's a lot of glare on. That's why I've got my sunglasses on. There's just a lot of glare today. Well, those fiber optic ones amplifies the dots so you can see them even better. Anyway, my personal preference, there's hundreds of good sights out there. Don't let me sway you. You go out and look, see what works for you. Anyway, we'll in the meantime, Buddy Robert's out here and they're shooting a 5-stand event. We might go over there and kind of check those guys out while we're here too. But main goal today is function test this Lone Wolf. I have a lot of confidence in their products, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I will be very, very surprised if there's any hiccups at all, but we'll see. We'll see you on the range. Y'all take care of one another. Well, there she is, boys and girls. I'll reopen the package for you. That's the way she comes. And that's an extra hump back strap, but I'm gonna shoot it just like it is. As you can tell, probably the sound like the 5-stand people are already back there shooting. So we'll get some rounds shot through this thing and see what happens.